Hello and welcome to YB Way. I'm Bob Bagel.
Whoa! It's Clark Mason.
Thank you, Clark. Here are some tips to have a successful job interview.
Prepare for the interview. Research the company you're applying for. Understand their core values and throw in a couple of facts about them during the interview.
Look up common job interview questions and practice answering them with a friend and in the mirror.
Here are some things to keep in mind during the job interview.
Companies fill or create positions because they have problems they want to solve. For instance, ineffective advertising or long customer service lines.
Prepare examples detailing how you'll solve those problems and how you solved similar problems in the past.
Practice telling stories about specific results you've achieved.
Don't just say you work well with others. Talk about the types of teams you've worked with and what you've learned from them.
If you plan to say you're detail-oriented, come to the interview prepared with a story about how your attention to detail saved the former employer money.
Make sure that you and your answers are short and to the point. Avoid trailing off to an irrelevant story or point while answering questions.
You say a lot about yourself with nonverbal communication. For example, your posture and facial expressions.
Sit up straight. Leaning forward can make you seem closed off, asking, holding a briefcase, or pressing your leg.
Maintain eye contact when answering interview questions and smile frequently.
Awesome. Practice your handshake with a friend. An overly aggressive handshake can be as off-putting as a limp one.
Make sure you have the appropriate attire for a job interview.
Avoid complaining about a former employer or laying blame at a former manager's feet. Doing so will likely make you seem difficult to work with or disloyal.
Even if you quit your last job in a rage because you had an incompetent manager, say something like, I felt I was ready for a more challenging position, like this one seems to be. Turns a potentially interview-killing situation into something that makes you look very attractive to a hiring manager.
On the day of the interview, show up to the interview 15 minutes early.
Respect the person who is conducting the interview. Allow them to complete their thoughts or questions before answering questions.
Don't answer questions impulsively. Pause briefly before answering questions to let the interviewer know you are giving thought to the questions being asked.
Make an impression after the fact with an articulate thank you note.
Not just a cursory thank you for your time. The note should reiterate specific points and even explain how skills can solve issues discussed during the interview.
Doing this signals to them that you are a good communicator and are likely to treat both fellow employees and customers with respect.
Thank you for taking time to watch this. Please stay tuned for future videos where we cover other topics such as simple job interview questions.
Bob, if you are a student and need help making your resume, come to the post-secondary lab Mondays after school.
If you're alumni, come to the employment lab during school hours. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Contact your post-secondary coordinator for more information. Akbar, I see you, boy. 100 likes, baby. Flocka, Pops, Bagel, Clark.
Woo!